Hey, what's going on, guys? So we'll be taking a look at this HooToo iPlugMate USB drive. This is a standard flash drive, except on the other side of the flash drive part there is a little lightning connector which allows you to plug this into your iPads or iPhones or iPods, all those things, which will allow you to actually transfer files between your computer and your phone, which is very cool. So generally on like Android devices, you can simply put in a micro SD card or something like that in the back of the phone and transfer files through the computer and the phone that way. But with this, you can actually just kind of plug the flash drive into the bottom of your phone and use the HooToo file browser app to go ahead and look at the files that are on the device here. So this is basically the only thing that we get in this little packaging here. It's just kind of packaged in foam in here, and that's like the only thing in the packaging. The manual was emailed to me. I'm not sure if most of them come with manuals or whatnot, but this was literally the only thing in the box here, so nothing too interesting there. As for the flash drive itself, we have a very nice kind of silver design here. I believe this is plastic, so it's not aluminum or anything like that, which is a little unfortunate, but it still does look very nice. We do have a fairly subtle HooToo logo on the side here, and on the back here it just says some more information. It says the iPlugMate and all that. One thing that I found that was kind of annoying is that we do have these plastic connectors covering both the USB and lightning connectors. These wouldn't be that bad if they just came off, but unfortunately they are attached, so you can't actually remove them from the device entirely. So they do have these little plastic strings attaching the caps to the device, which is good because you won't lose the caps, but it's kind of annoying because like for plugging things in and things like that, it's just kind of annoying because it kind of gets in the way and it's just obnoxious in my opinion. I wish the caps were not attached to the device, so then you could just kind of take the cap off and put it by your computer or something like that, plug the device into your computer, and then put the cap back on. Obviously, of course, it's beneficial because you won't lose the cap, but it is kind of annoying, and I wish the caps were not permanently attached to the device. The same on the lightning cable side, except this is more difficult. If you have a case on your iPad or something like that, this will actually kind of get in the way, and it's really annoying. So like I said, I wish these caps were totally removable, but that's probably my only complaint for this device. Specs wise, this is a 32GB flash drive. I'm not sure if HooToo sells different capacity models of this, but this particular one is a 32GB flash drive. For the lightning port side, we get a read speed of 10 to 30 megabytes per second, and then the write of 7 to 10. What's kind of interesting is there's a difference in speed between the lightning and the USB side, but that's not that big of a deal. For the USB 3.0 port, so this side, we do have a read speed of 30 to 80 megabytes per second, and then a write of 10 to 30. So nothing too fast there, but at the same time, I think the main selling point of this is the fact that you can kind of use it to transfer files between your computer and iPhone easily. It's not that fast of a flash drive or anything like that. I mean, 10 megabytes per second for reading, it really is not that good, and 7 for writing, again, pretty slow. So the read speeds around 80 megabytes per second are decent on a computer, but if you are using this like solely on an iPhone or something like that, expect the speeds to be a little slower than your standard flash drive. As for the media formats that are supported, it does support pictures and music and video and documents and things like that. It does have a bunch of different types of files that it supports, so it supports like AVI and WMV, MKV, MOV, MP4, MPG, and a bunch of different formats that I was kind of surprised to see it supported, just because, you know, if you're an iPhone owner, a lot of things are kind of restricted when it comes to file formats, but this device, even though it is compatible with your iPhone, you are able to put a wide variety of file formats on it. As I mentioned earlier, when you are using this device with your Apple device, you will very likely have to remove the case from your phone or iPad or iPod or whatever you're using this for, just because the thickness around here, as you can see, like this piece is a lot thicker than, of course, the lightning port, so you will most likely have to take the case off of your phone unless you have a really thin phone case. I use an Urban Army case, as you probably know if you've been following my channel at all, and so it's not too thick. Like this bottom here isn't ridiculously thick, but this flash drive does not work with this at all, so I did have to take off the case, which is a little annoying just convenience-wise, because if you're constantly having to take off your case to use this flash drive, it might be something that may deter you from buying this product. But to go ahead and use this with your phone, of course, you will open up this little cap here to expose the lightning connector, and you will simply plug this into your phone. So if we go ahead and turn our phone on here and plug this in, it should give us a little notification that allows, so we go like this, and then we go ahead and swipe, and then it just goes right into the app. So right when you go ahead and plug in the flash drive, it will give you a notification saying this device would like to communicate with your phone, and then you go ahead and press yes, and it just opens the app right away once you have it installed. But if you have not had the app installed yet, it is called iPlugMate, so you can see it right there. The app is called iPlugMate, so you have to go ahead and install that, and then you are good to go. Unfortunately, you can't really use this device like in your Photos app or anything like that. It doesn't seem like there's really any support for the Photos app whatsoever, which is Of course, very unfortunate, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal because you can just go ahead and use HooToo's app. But it is kind of annoying that you have to use a proprietary app just to use this device. But at the same time, it's Apple, and Apple has a bunch of things locked down and whatnot. So yeah. But anyway, it isn't that big of a deal to use that because you just go ahead and plug the flash drive in, and it automatically brings you into this app, and it's fairly easy to use and all of that. So once you go into the app, you see down here you have your internal storage, and then you have the external storage, which is of course this little flash drive here. So to go ahead and access the external storage, I already have some things on here that I put on through the USB side, which is on the computer, of course. So I'll go ahead and view the external storage, iPlugmate, and then you can see I have some files on here. So this is the let's use this picture here. This was a thumbnail for one of my videos. So we'll go ahead and kind of put this on our phone here. To go ahead and do this, we can go ahead and open the picture here and press share, and then we can simply tap on photos, and then it will be saved into our photos library. Transferring photos is much easier than transferring other things. If you wish to transfer other things, like let's say we want to put this PDF on our phone, we can go ahead and open it, and then pressing the share button won't do anything for us, so we can't save it to our phone at all. But if we go ahead and click on this, then we can press the little wrench icon, press copy, then we have to go into our phone, go into documents, press the little wrench, and press paste. This will then put it in the transfer list, and then it will be saved to our phone. So if you do have like a PDF reader or iBooks or something like that installed on your phone, you should be able to view this PDF on your phone because you transferred it to your phone from the flash drive. So it is very easy to do and pretty easy to use and all that. But unfortunately, because of the slow read and write speeds, transferring things like videos and things like that will take a lot longer than you would kind of expect from a USB 3.0 flash drive. I feel like this is sort of the limitations of the Lightning connector, but I'm not entirely sure because the USB 3.0 side of it isn't all that quick either. But anyway, this has been my review of the HooToo iPlugmate. Some things I wish were better about this product is that I wish there was a kind of a little hook or something like that, so you could attach this to a lanyard or a string or something like that, just to make it a little more transportable. I also wish that these plastic caps came off rather than being permanently connected to the device, and I also wish you could use this device without taking the case off of your phone. Other than that, everything's pretty good. The read and write speeds could definitely be improved, but it's nothing I'm really complaining about just because of the utility this device provides. So yeah, anyway, if you guys like to purchase a product, of course the link will be in the description as it always is. If you'd like to see more videos similar to this one, then feel free to subscribe. This has been Jordan for Jolt Reviews. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next review.